Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette. Joining me now from Ribfest are Daniel DeBoo, president of the Naperville Exchange Club, and Jennifer Odin Cavalier, this year's Ribfest chairperson, which last 2 years ago, it was a different position.
It was.
Daniel was that person.
That's
so
right.
I love the fact that you keep it all in the family. That's great. Yeah. We're going to start off with you, Jen. What is Ribfest? It's hard to believe anybody wouldn't know what it is, but why don't you tell us in your own words?
Oh, surprisingly enough, people aren't aware that Ribfest is a fundraiser for the Exchange Club of Naperville, and it's our way of raising money for the agencies that we donate to fight and prevent child abuse and domestic violence.
Yeah, that's important. That's the whole reason why you do it.
That's the whole reason why we do it, along with fun, food, and music.
I love that, fun, food, and music.
Yeah.
What's not to like about fun, food, and music?
Right.
So Daniel, what's new this year? What's going on this year? What's happening? What's the big musical acts? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, actually, since Jennifer is the chairperson for the event, don't want to steal her thunder.
You're going to let her
I'll let her answer that question.
All right.
I've got to memorize. He probably does it yet. So the performers that we have this year is going to be Three Doors Down. Starts Friday night. That's our headliner act. Saturday, we're really excited to be having Sheryl Crow as our headliner act.
A lot of talk in the community.
A lot
about
of
that.
talk.
People
yep.
are really excited about that.
Yep, absolutely.
Big score for you guys.
Big score because it applies to a broad demographic.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we expect to see all ages of the crowd at the event. Sunday we have our country artist Lee Brice, and then we close out on the 4th of July with Tonic, Gin Blossoms, and Trey Mustache prior to the fireworks.
Okay, and that's kind of nice because those fireworks move around depending on when the 4th of July works, right?
Absolutely. It could be the first day, it could be the second day. It's just how the calendar works out. And this year
feels like kind of nice at the end.
Yes,
you know?
Yes,
we're going out with a bang.
Yeah, very good, very
well
good.
said. Some people have real strong opinions that they should be on the 4th, but sometimes it doesn't fit the schedule, and people have to work the next day, and so we're always glad to be able to have it on the 4th.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, and it's a terrific firework display. I mean,
Yes.
It's just amazing what
Right.
you guys do with that.
Right.
So, now what is new this year? Because I know that you have a few things that are new for Ribfest. So tell the viewers what's new.
So one of the things that is new this year is we're having what we consider a community stage up in
Right.
our North Park by the dining tent area, where we're going to have local performers, high school kids, and anybody that wants a chance to perform in front of some crowds in the area.
Yeah, and that's prior to the main act, which comes on about 8 o'clock or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
main
that's
staging.
nice. So they're
Right.
kind of like they get that opportunity to be the warm-up
Exactly.
act. That's
Yeah,
pretty
right.
exciting.
Exactly, but it's a separate stage, smaller stage.
Right.
And it just breaks up different areas for the park. So those that want to come for the carnival and the food, there's an area for that. Those that just want to be outdoors but find some shade and have
Yep.
a little bit of entertainment and support the community, there's a stage for that. And then, at nighttime we have the main stage act.
Yeah, it's always amazing to me. I mean, you get so many people into that area, but there's so many food, fun, and music. There's so many different
Right.
things going on
Right,
for all
right.
age groups. Dan, what do you like best? I mean, what's your favorite part of it?
The favorite part for me is the music in the evening. I mean, it's the draw, and but then you go over to the south part of the park where we have all the ribbers, and just to see all that interaction with the family area, the petting zoo area. I mean, you see kids just enjoying themselves during the middle of the day, because then the parents can always come back at night.
Right.
So yeah, it's the whole mix of what we try to accomplish.
Well, it's everything from young to old,
Yes, right.
and everything in
Right.
between, which
Right,
makes it
right.
such a family friendly.
Correct.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of volunteers, right?
It really does.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
really
About how
does.
many people do you guys have working with you each year?
Well, there's a couple thousand when it comes to just volunteers.
Yeah.
And we have a whole committee that just goes and recruits the Naperville North Municipal Band, the high school band, to help do things like clean up.
Right.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of that work that needs to be done.
Okay. Now, Jen, what do you think people are most looking forward to? What's the thing that you think they wake up and go, I've got to go for that?
The ribs. It's
Yeah,
still the
it's
ribs.
still the ribs.
It's still
Okay.
the ribs.
I'm glad you said that. I was hoping
right.
you were going to say that.
Right.
Yeah.
It really is. It's amazing. People have their favorites, and they come back year after year, even
Right.
if it's for a lunch hour,
Yeah.
Just to
an
get that
hour or two,
opportunity.
just to
Right.
get the rib samples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Dan, Jen talked a little bit about the
Sure.
Exchange Club
Sure.
and the importance of why you do this and reminding folks that it's a
Sure.
fundraiser. You're the president.
Sure.
Talk a little bit more about that because I know that's a really important
Sure.
component and it's
Sure.
important that people understand how the Exchange Club interacts
Right.
with that.
We're a non-for-profit organization that is determined to give back to the community. We do that in several ways. We certainly help to fight child abuse and domestic violence, and there's about 53 different organizations that we donate money to. Last year we donated about $600,000 to those organizations.
That's
so
a
they could,
lot.
So they could complete their mission
Yes.
of helping families that are in crisis.
Yeah.
We also have youth programs where we honor graduates from all the local high schools throughout the course of the year. This last Friday, we presented Police Officer of the Year Award. In the fall, we have a Fireperson of the Year Award. Those are all recognitions in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Christmas dinners that we host, provide funding to the Community District 203 and 204
Mm-hmm.
to help kids that are need some assistance getting through the school year. So there's a lot of levels within the organization that we can, within the community that we contribute to.
Well, and you're really building community. You're building safe community. You're
yes.
helping build
Right.
those bonds. And
Stronger
I think,
Family
yes.
Unit is one of our mission statements.
Yeah.
And so all the things that we can do to contribute to that, that's what drives us to have family, fun, and music.
Yeah, no, that's great. That it's really far-reaching, and I
Yes.
think that's important that people understand that there's
Right.
the Ribfest, but there's all these other things that you
Right.
do as
Throughout
an
the whole year.
organization
Right.
that go
Right.
year-round.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but we're almost to Ribfest, so let's just close out on that thought.
Sure.
Jen, favorite memory of Ribfest for you?
My favorite memory was Ribfest 2013, which was the end of my term as club president. And so some folks got me a meet and greet with Rick Springfield.
Oh, yes, right.
And just to say how long of a fan I was, I got him to sign an 8-track tape of mine.
That's great. That's great.
And if I wasn't in the process of moving and had my stuff packed, I would gladly
I've bought it as a
show
prop.
that.
That's great. That's wonderful. Well, thank you for all that you do. We know it's going to be a wonderful event this year.
Yes.
So if you would like to buy tickets for this year's Ribfest, please visit their website. It's going to be a great event. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back with more Spotlight.